Hi guys, Dennis here from Denny Bob's RC. Hey, I am working on my Cat 339 is what they are saying, 339D or whatever, when they advertise it on AliExpress. I really didn't like the decals that came on it. They sent an extra set of decals that had the Cat logo on them, but the black on the decal was more of a dark gray. So that was not acceptable to me. Now, I could have sent them off and maybe had somebody print some vinyl decals for it to my liking, but that takes time and costs money as well. So I tried something different, and I'll kind of go through what I did and kind of show you. I'll just kind of go around the model and show you. So here we go. Some of you have seen the previous decals in previous video of it. I felt the decals that they sent with it were more for like a 14th scale because they were way short and they weren't very tall and not very big letters. This is a 12 scale, so I didn't think they scaled very well to it. So I ended up going out and getting some vinyl wrap decal material. You can buy it in various width rolls and whatnot. So what I ended up doing was finding the shape of the black that I wanted and cutting it out of that. This right here is a red pinstripe that is adhered to the black vinyl. I couldn't find the Cat logo in the size that I wanted, so I used what they sent me. This triangle is cut out by hand and placed on this decal, on this black, as well as the C, A, and T are all hand cut and placed on the decal. Same way with this one. Now this is the stock decal they sent that was on the machine, but it did not have the Cat logo on it. So I took the other decal, same way with that. These are all individual letters that I cut out and placed on top of the decal. So they're all vinyl. This lettering here is just some 1/2-inch tall vinyl lettering. You can get it at your local hardware store. A lot of that stuff is probably, the font's probably not right, and the L is probably not exactly right. And some are going to argue that that's not a 345 or blah, blah, blah. I really don't give a rat's ass about that opinion. My machine, I'll decal it like I like, how I wanted it to be. Now, in the real 345, this weight is separate, but this is all one solid frame. So this is just a black pinstripe that I put on this side. I did the same thing on this side. Tried to keep them as equal as I could. And I did the same here. I cut my shape out. I looked at the real machine, kind of seeing where this started, how this arch kind of goes. The real machine has got doors in here as well. And I may go in here and make some lines like there is doors to makeshift door kind of thing. But these, like on the other side, are all individual decals placed on here, as well as this. That's a red pinstripe that's here, adhered to that black wrap decal. And I did the same on that side. The original decals didn't even have the Cat logo on them, but at least they were black vinyl decals. I did the same with the back decal. Was way small. I mean, about half that size that they sent. So I took and cut myself out a piece of that decal material, rounded the edges, found center, cut all the Cat decals and the triangle out of the original decal that was on there. Not the original decal, but the set that they sent me, and placed them as best I could centered. I don't think I did too bad a job. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. But I was just trying to get it with my cat logos on it. And yeah, 345 DL. If you look up a cat 345 DL, this thing does resemble them really close. 345 or 349, pretty close. I just went with a 345. But there again, people say, oh, it ain't a 345. I don't really care. Now, the factory 345 actually has cooling fins in the sides, and I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to leave it the way it is. Part of me wants to change things and do a few more things. No, I'm not going to deal with it. I'm going to call this thing good, because I'm going to take this thing out in the dirt, scratch it, bang it up, get it dirty. It doesn't have to be perfect, but at least it'll look nice now. I wish I would have had a yellow to match this, because the cat yellows don't quite match it perfect. And I would have painted the bucket yellow to match instead of being black. I'd rather have the cylinders all yellow instead of black. But you know what? I'm going to leave it as is, and be happy with what I ended up with. But anyway, I just kind of figured I'd show you that. And I did put my DBRC decal on the door. I try to put that decal on everything. Kind of put my own brand on things. So the only thing with doing the decals the way I did, it's time consuming and tedious, but to be honest, they turned out pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with it. So, and when it comes to who's happy, I need to be happy. And if I'm happy with it, that's all that matters. So, anyway, catch you guys later.